Let's see if we can get online real fast. In the meantime, mic check 1 2 1 2. That's not good enough. All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Still not good. All right, hopefully this is go. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, that's a lot better. All right, so welcome to the Ranger episode. Sorry about the audio issues. This is our second attempt at doing this episode, so just bear with me. If I have some audio issues, it might take me a couple seconds to get back online. So, Ranger being an advanced vocation doesn't actually have anything that they do during stage 1 as a Ranger, but there are some materials that you can get. So while you're at the encampment, Reynard will be there the entirety of stage 1. You can go talk to him.
Let us talk of
and what you want to do is you want to purchase under materials 4 of these pine branches. They're only 150 a piece, so 600 total. You're going to use 4 of these pine branches.
Now, let us talk of to star this reinforced longbow. You're not going to be able to use it until you get the Gran Soren and switch your vocation over into Ranger. now, pray.
It is something that's nice to have. So now you already have a 2-star reinforced longbow before you even swap over. So as far as skills go, honestly, it's basically only 4 skills you're ever even want to think about. Your bread and butter is going to be 10-fold flurry. It's semi-automatic, which means every time you pull the trigger, you get fire there. It's not like super fast though, so you have to wait for yourself to withdraw. Any cat shot fires 11 arrows, so at short range, it's a shotgun just like a Pentat shot is with let's try this. Then Deathly Arrow is similar to what's the name of it? Mighty Bend. But it works like Lash from the Warriors, which means you're waiting for the flashes. It does more damage if you do get that flash. Looks like we have to aim up and to the right, just like with Strider. Yep. So where the arrow actually lands is slightly above your reticle and to the right when when you're trying to snipe. So instead of aiming right at him, if we aim right at him, we should miss. However, if we aim slightly under him and to his left, ooh, not even far enough under him and to his left, maybe a little bit more there. There we go. Got a kill. So that's going to be your sniping skill for the most part. There's also, I think, is Comet this one or? I remember there's like
some walking. I can. Tis mine. Just name it, sir. Well, what say? Well, what say?
Meteor shot, yeah, and then comets right after it. I think that one has the best damage over range. But definitely arrows better with just short range and doing your higher knockback. Body binder's a lot like Implicate from Strider, except it's on an arrow. And Crippling Arrow, if I'm not mistaken, it doubles the damage done to a specific body part of an enemy. Spiral Arrow is really good if you want to debilitate an enemy, like if you have a rusted longbow or if you have petrifying arrows, that type of stuff. It'll make it hit more often. And then the BBI level 3 version of this, the Corkscrew Arrow, is even stronger. Great Gamble is the signature technique of a ranger. If you're in the right range, it'll one-hit KO a Condemned Gore Cyclops if you have 5,000 stamina.
Well, just name it, sir. Come again.
So you have a lot of choices, and you only have 3 slots. But for general mobbing, these are good. You got your normal DPS with Sinful Flurry, your shotgun attack, and your burst attack. Or sniper attack, however you want to call it. Alright, last thing we're going to do while we're still in phase 1. You want to make sure you pick up four elongated claws while you're on your way from the Mountain Way Castle with the oxen to Gran Soren. What you're going to do is you're just going to have to shoot down or otherwise eliminate harpies, every single one you find, until you have enough elongated claws. Once you have done that, you'll be able to come over here.
Well, no.
And you'll do this in Gran Soren because that's where you'll be arriving. But
no.
Actually, you won't have this weapon yet. So let's go to Gran Soren. Alright, so this is the start of stage 2 when we get to Gran Soren. Alright. So you'll be coming in through the main gate instead of through the Port Crystal area like I just did.
Stay. All right.
So when you walk into Gran Soren, you'll have Mercedes say, "Welcome in to Gran Soren," and then some creepy dude named Mason's going to talk to you, and then you're going to go into this inn, and that's where you're going to pick up a couple of very, very important items.
It is bread. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
So you're going to pick up the Eternal Fairy Stone from the tool section of withdrawing. It's already in my inventory, that's why it's not in there. And then you're also going to pick up,
What will it be today?
you can just go to change equipment and find these. The set of Aldoan armor and or the set of Queen's clothing, whatever applies to your gender. The Queen's clothing is just far superior than the set of Aldoan armor. However, they're both way superior to anything else you can wear at this point in time. So go ahead and equip them.
What will it be today?
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and equip that now. We're done with the plea.
What will it be today?
That's fine.
What will it be today? Have you come again?
Well,
Nice.
hello.
Good. Perfect. I'm down to average. Alright. Also, you're going to come talk to this young lady here. Her name's Malin. She's a gem. Go all the way down to the bottom of her tool section and buy 2 of her 4 knives. What that's going to allow you to do is to upgrade the set of Aldoan armor, if you're wearing it, to 2 stars. Another thing I want to point out is you're going to want to buy stilettos, but if you check here,
The master works all.
the price is not cheap at all. It's going to run you 11,000 gold, my guy. And that's not acceptable, right? So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to find some more gold, honestly. It's just going to be that simple. Oh. So, in another one of my guides, it's actually a pretty popular video. You're going to be able to see how to get this gold idol forgery up in Fornwall's Manor. So, you open the door here. And you see up there, that right there. Now you can't just snipe that down, unfortunately. I wish you could. Yep. Nothing you can do to get that down. But you can get up to it. Now, you're going to go ahead and grab that off there using the method that I show in my other video. And then you're going to go right back down to Caxton. And you're going to do several things when you get to him.
The pawn guild.
First, you're going to say hi because he's a nice dude. He's one of our best hitters, honestly. You're going to buy the stilettos. You're going to immediately 3-star them. That's going to help you out with the infamous Iron Hammer Bandits of the Vestad Hills, because those guys tend to make newbies quit, so you want to make sure you're strong enough to beat them, and that's going to help you. If you haven't already done it, then go ahead and reinforce your longbow. Reinforce your reinforced longbow. Yep. And then if you haven't already done it, go ahead and upgrade your set of Aldoan armor using those 2 knives to 2 stars. Now, if you're rocking the Queen set, the Anathema's grass is over in, I believe the Anathema grass is over in, is it in Wilted Forest? It might be in Wilted Forest, actually.
The master works all.
It's either in Wilted Forest or Cursewood. it's in this area somewhere. It's either right here you'll find a lot of it, or right here you'll find a lot of it. Like one of the two sides of this river between Cursewood and Wilted Forest. And I normally find it along the path. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it is Wilted Forest. Go along this path in Wilted Forest. And go during daytime so that you're not getting harassed by a million zombies, by the way. Alright. Next up. You notice that we only 2-starred our longbow there. We need a 3-star it though. Well, so what we're going to have to do is when we take a couple of quests from Catacombs, right? We should have a quest called Lost and Found on top of another quest that's going to be around there called Dying of Curiosity. Now, in order to finish Dying of Curiosity, I think you need... I forgot what you need. You need like 6... Greenwarish and then something else. But the 6 Greenwarish was the most important part. You're going to come down here. You're going to find Valmiro. He's lying on the beach. You're going to give him 1 Greenwarish. You're going to run up here. And then getting close to the encampment on your left-hand side, you're going to find Valmiro again, passed out right in front of the encampment. And you're going to need to give him 2 Greenwarishes. Then last, you're going to come all the way around. Matter of fact, should I just go all the way around? Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's do it. Gonna go all the way around. One start rolling in order to save stamina because we're gonna get into some fights coming up the hill. Now, I am level 200, so your mileage may vary. I'm going to be a lot stronger than you guys. But I'm using the same equipment you'll have at this point. So what you can do here... Now, oh crap, I didn't wait long enough. If I waited longer, it would have broken those. Alright. So if you wait long enough, that just breaks against the smaller two. But I was a little... missed. There we go. It sucks that you have to kind of slightly aim off in order to hit your target, but it is what it is.
Why have you come here?
Oh. By the way, instant resets. I mean, not instant reset. Advanced trigger is going to be your move for handling a lot of business. I could use advanced. There you go. There you go. There's instant reset. So this guy has a ton of poise. I'm not going to be able to do much to him. I should use this reset there. That's what I'm talking about with this is more of like a shotgun with any cat shot. That's why I was just using to take those guys down. In close range, it's just really powerful. You need to stop pretending I'm Strider and actually start fighting, huh? It's like just shoot him with your bow. You have a longbow for a reason.
Why have you come here?
So if you don't want to be super precise sniper man, oh okay, I respect it. I'm about to get right into the jaws of a... I don't see it though.
Why have you come here?
Alright, from far away it doesn't work that well, so you want to just use tenfold.
Sick 'em, boys!
Hold nothing back!
What do I have? Kind of baited him in that one. And then I'm not really interested in fighting these wolves. Wolves are wolves. They're not gonna get any harder or any easier based on anything. So this is the entrance to the Witchwood. Remember, we're still on stage 2. But you need to come here, even though it's going to be very hard for you to do. You're going to run into Valmiro again, and you're also going to run into Kina here. Slight spoiler. You're also going to run into these tags. You can shoot them out if you want to. But honestly, the way through the Witchwood is super simple. And why are we here? Well, we're here for multiple reasons, but one most important thing you need to do is pick up 6 chaff stems. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking for 6 total. Hopefully you're doing this during daytime so they're nice and easy to see. Just gonna meander your way on the far left side, and you should never... Got some large coin pouches here if you want to grab those. Make sure you never get too far off to the right. Gonna have to do some double jumping up. So far we've got 4, we're looking for 6, remember that. care about sunbrights. Alright, there's no reason to hurt yourself jumping down there, so you can just kind of slide here. Nothing down in this area. And this is the way out. Where? So that's where we came from. That's 5. Oh, you could tell I didn't map this out before because I would have just ran to the spots. I know there's... I just need to find 6 in here. There you go, 6. There's your 6 shaft stem. So you need 6 shaft stems. Did I just use my dang, I thought I was using green wares there. Alright, it doesn't matter. I have enough. So once you've done all you need to do over here, you've gotten your chaff stems, you've done the you talked to Celine, you finished up Dine of Curiosity, and you've also finished up Lost and Found. You're gonna come back to Gran Soren. And we're gonna pretend that I didn't just use all those shaft stems to heal myself like an idiot. Alright guys, so we're just gonna pretend that you were smarter than me, because you are, and you wouldn't do that. You can use those 6 shaft stems to finally upgrade your reinforced longbow to 3 stars.
The masterworks will come again.
Alright, so there's one more weapon that we're going to grab here. While we're in stage 2. So, you're going to eventually go down to the Everfall over here in the Pond Guild. And once you're done there, you're going to get orders from a guy up on top of the hill in red armor called Sir Maximilian. One of them is going to be like to put down a zombie or some undead insurrection. The actual quest is called Seeking Salvation. In Seeking Salvation, you're going to pick up, well, you're going to have the chance. It's in a chest. The Scalding Razors.
Alchemy. The masterworks all. You can't go wrong.
Matter of fact, I need to go to the Black Cat real fast. So I didn't have quite enough necrophagous loin to upgrade this, but I do now. Move, 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 move.
Sure, but I'm sure you'll find. Here we are. I'm sure you'll find any.
There you go. If you ever need to forge something, you can come here to get it. Now you're going to take those necrophagous loin and you're going to go back to our good friend Caxton. And you can use him in tandem with the Scalding Razors that we just picked up. To upgrade your Scalding Razors to 119 strength, 243 magic. So let's do a quick comparison here. 116 strength, 119 strength. So these are strictly better even if your enemy is completely immune to fire. These are still strictly better.
Masterworks all come again.
And then on top of that, if they're not immune to fire, they're taking good damage from it. So, when I first wrote this, I didn't build Scalding Razors into the script because no matter what I did, I couldn't figure out how are you supposed to actually hit an enemy. And by enemy, I mean a ghost, right? Because look how close. Like, ghosts are very, very close to you. And if they get close enough to you, they'll grab you. Now, swords have just enough range so that you can comfortably hit a ghost usually. But daggers do not. Look at these slashes. And the backhand is not helping. However, this looks like it'll work. I'm not sure if it'll work, but it looks like it'll work. So we're going to believe in it. So anyway, it took 5 necrophagous loin to 3-star those, and those are going to be our anti-ghost weapon for the rest of the run. Now, of course, if you have a mage with you and that mage is able to give you holy affinity, or honestly any affinity, but holy is best, then you can just go ahead and, you know, get that and straight up kill them. But if you're running solo, then yeah, this is the best you got. It's not very good. Now, that's the end of stage 2. Woohoo! Let's get on to stage 3. Before starting the Water God's Altar, I recommend going over to the Black Cat where we just were and purchasing these Saurian Bane daggers. You can 2-star them with 3 fisheye stone, or if you've gotten pretty lucky with Saurian tail drops, you can 3-star them with 20 Saurian tails. What they'll do is they'll double any damage that you do to Saurians. Unfortunately, these are Dragon Force, so I can't tell you what their stats would have been beforehand, but it's still probably better to be using Scalding Razors at this point when you're not actually fighting Saurians. Now, next up, we're going to get another set of daggers, and these are going to be good for everything, except ghosts. Signs of Valor. So Signs of Valor we're going to get while we're doing the quest called Decipher. You're not going to get them automatically though. So while you're up here on the hill figure node, just go to the tip of the spear on the actual hill figure that it's named for. And there's going to be a gather spot on the ground. Go ahead and gather there and you will get these daggers. I don't even think it's a chance. I think it's a you will get these daggers type deal. Last thing you want to do is you want to go find our friend. So you should be around this time doing Ophus's quests at the ruins to have his Peak Fork. While you're up there, you can go ahead and drop a port crystal at the Greatwall so you can just have easy access. And since you're at the Greatwall, you're going to meet arguably the best vendor in the game. It's between him and Caxton. It's neck and neck. Here's our buddy Matthias. He doesn't like us much for some reason.
Don't be shy.
But regardless, we're finally going to upgrade our gear. So you're going to want the iron set here. So light iron set. So we're going to go with iron headgear. Iron lorica. Iron manikai. And chainmail skirt. I don't know if it's manikai or manikai.
Come, don't leave me. Come.
Now, since we already have that stuff, we're just going to equip it. As you can tell, the iron lorica is a plate that goes right on your bow arm, but on your other arm there's no armor here. Why? Because you don't need it. Because only your bow arm should be facing your opponent, right? And now here's what we look like. A lot more like a ranger, huh? A lot more like a ranger. Kind of like a ranger soldier. And I like the half plate that's showing how we're more of a ranger because of how it only protects one part of our body, the one that's facing the enemy. We don't need a plate on the side of our body that's not facing the enemy. Alright, so that's your first ranger set. And with that, we're going to end Act 3 and we're going to start Act 4. So Act 4 starts when you meet when you've already met the Duke. So when you've already met the Duke and you return back to Gran Soren proper, you will be in Act 4 and a whole lot of things will change. But the most evident will be that Witch Hunt will be starting over here. And then both of the vendors, Caxton and Madeline, will be wanting you to go find some idols for them. Now, I have the real gold idol video in my description to show you how to do that. So make sure you follow that. You need to have done that in Act 2, by the way. Another thing you could have done, not in Act 2, but Act 3. Actually, I think you could have done this in Act 2 as well. the bandit leader of the Iron Hammer bandits that we hate so much, Maul, he's going to want you to do a quest for him. I always recommend just doing it with his duty and Cassius, but if you've missed that quest, then you have to kill like 25 female bandits over here. Either way, once you've completed that quest, you'll get Maul's Badge of Amity. Go ahead and turn that in at R. Smith's Arrow House, and that'll get you the Golden Bardishes. They are trash and useless to you at this point in the game, but after you've beaten the dragon, they will be of great assistance against a couple of enemies. Not that many, just a couple. But for the most part, we're still going to be using our Sons of Valor here. Once you've actually given the golden idol to Caxton, and you've given the silver idol to Malin, hopefully you've done it in that order, then you go ahead and rest for 3 days. You'll be able to go and purchase the Veterans Arc. You'll get that from Caxton. That is the strongest, by the way, that's the strongest longbow in the game up until you fight the dragon. And you'll also be able to purchase the barb nails from Malin. And that increases your knockback damage, so you'll be able to knock enemies down a lot easier. And you can get more than one from her, but her inventory only responds once every week, so you'll have to come back every 7 days in order to get the next barb nails for you and your pawns.
These days, the master works all.
In order to enhance this, by the way, I never went over how to enhance the armor. So the iron set, you can get a dappled ore from from a golem. All these are common drops. Rusted plates drop from I think undead warriors, and sometimes the plates on cyclopses. Asian insignia, I forgot where those come from. I think they're just from like random zombies. Chainmail skirt, iron blade piece drops from hobgoblins.
The master works all.
So you can 3-star this entire set as soon as you get it. If you've just been smashing enemies this entire time, you can. Now, if you fought the Griffin at the beginning of Act 3, then you should have the Griffin Pinion. Well, it might drop a couple pinions for you. Hopefully it does. Here's the deal. So, in order to get that to drop, you'd probably need about... Let me think. In order to kill that griffin, you might want about 30 or 40 blast arrows. And... 8 Conqueror's Periaps, and that should be enough to kill it no matter what. But yeah, make sure you get 2 Griffin Pinions when you do kill it, and even if you don't, at least killing it guarantees that you're able to find more Griffins before finishing Griffin Bane. If you don't kill it, then no more Griffins will spawn in your world until you finish Griffin Bane. And obviously,
the master works all.
You want to upgrade this. Next up, while you're doing Rise of the Fallen, which is another quest that you're able to get during this Act 4, you'll get Crimson Teeth, and while you're at it, you might as well go ahead and upgrade that to 3-star as well.
The master works all.
And Gloves of Might are already dragon forward, so no need to do nothing with that. So in order to get the Gloves of Might, you need to go back to Cockatrice. You need to go to Cockatrice Inn, and on the notice board at Cockatrice Inn, there's going to be a quest called Winged Reaver, and if you take that quest and then you do the Griffin Bane main quest, you're guaranteed to get the Glove of Might, because there's no way you finish that quest without actually killing that Griffin. And all you need to do for Winged Reaver's completion is to kill a Griffin. Now, while you're doing Griffin Bane, that main quest I was just talking about, you can find the iron bannings in Bluemoon Tower chest number 2.
I'll confess, the master works all.
So I won't be able to upgrade them because they're already Dragon Force for me. So I'll just go ahead and equip them. Now I'm no longer naked-legged. I have clothes. What they do is they give you good sleep resistance. So that's neat. And then lastly, you can go back to Matthias. Remember, he's over in the Barter Crags. And you'll be able to purchase the Brigandine Jerkin from him. And that's more sleep resistance. So now these harpies and snow harpies shouldn't be putting us to sleep so often. And Chimera as well. Matter of fact, what is our sleep resistance look like right now? 100%. It's the only thing we have at 100%. It's because the iron set has very, very high sleep resistance. So that's really good for all the snow harpies that you were going to run into in mid-game, actually. Alright, but that finishes out number 5. Stage 4. The last thing we're going to do, well, there's only one thing we need to do in stage 5, alright? Matthias, who we were just talking to about getting the Brigandine Jerkin, he's also going to be able to give us the Harpy Cloak. And that also gives us sleep resistance. And I know what you're saying, we already have maxed out sleep resistance. Why are we getting more sleep stuff? Don't worry, I'll explain later. Matter of fact, I'll explain now. Once we take off this iron set, we will no longer have maxed out sleep resistance. And at the end of the game, our best armor set as a ranger or any yellow class does not have maxed out sleep resistance. It has maxed out everything else resistance. So being able to get that sleep resistance is crucial to make your character as strong as possible. So even though it's superfluous right now, even though it's like we're just replicating effort, right? Because we already have that sleep resistance, it's still good to get those items right now so that we're upgrading the right stuff. Alright, so in order to upgrade the iron bandings, you'll need 6 hunk of ore, which are goblin drops, so you should have plenty of them. In order to upgrade the Brigandine Jerkin, you need 5 striped saurian skin. Those are from Sulfur Saurians. That'll let you 3-star those, whereas you could only 2-star the iron bandings. And for Harpy Cloak, you need 8 Harpy Pinion, which drop from regular Harpies, the ones in Moon's Bit Past, and a little bit on the Estan Plains. Like around here, and then down around here. Like any Harpies you find in like the southern area, mostly, these southern areas are going to be regular Harpies. Alright, and that'll conclude stage 5. Stage 6. So stage 6 kind of starts when you are able to defeat a Cockatrice. And then after that you're rewarded. And then after that, stage 6 starts properly because they're telling you to go to the Greatwall. First thing you're going to get in stage 6 are your actual strongest daggers. Yeah, we've been going back and forth. We got the Crimson Teeth. Don't be confused just because the Dragon Force Signs of Valor are stronger than 3-star Crimson Teeth. We would have only had like 2-star, 3-star of those compared to 3-star of these. But now we have Divine Razors. I'm pretty sure I don't have the 5-star effects I need to upgrade these. Yeah, I only have one of them. I wish I had 2 of them. But as you can see, 221 damage, 221 strength at 3-star. That's going to be your strongest daggers before in-game. Also, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and purchase this Hydra Husk from the Black Cat.
The masterwork, come again.
There's no need to upgrade your Hydra Husk, by the way. You're just going to wear it at the last second of the dragon fight, right before you kill it, in order to make sure that it gets Dragon Forged. Just trust me on that. You want to do it. So these daggers you're going to get from going to Malin's shop during stage 6, or honestly anytime after you do Mercedes and Julian's last mission. After you finish that last quest for Mercedes and Julian, you'll know when it's done. Go to Malin's shop and you'll see the Divine Razors on the table. And then she'll ask for them back once you find her. And you'll just say no. And there's no real downside to doing that. Just say no to her. And then she'll ask for some money. You can give it to her if you want to. And then you'll move forward from there. Alright, so that's pretty much all the stuff we're going to find before we start trying to fight the dragon. How about when we start trying to fight the dragon? So inside the area leading to the dragon, the path to the dragon, the Tainted Mountain Temple, we're going to try to pick up much better armor than what we have. Because remember, we got this all the way back in stage 3. So it's actually really, really weak. We're going to go to chest number 7, 8, 13, and 14. Look in the description of this video. Remember to leave a like. But look in the description of this video for the Tainted Mountain Temple. That page is going to tell you what chests 7, 8, 13, and 14 are. And you're just going to equip. Well, you're going to save scum them, and then you're going to find these pieces. So they're just straight up upgrades. Again, In fact, let's strip, just like last time. Don't take off the bands. All right. So this is just straight upgraded. This even at 0 stars is better. Now you notice the debilitations aren't as good, but the defenses are just so different. Now the Iron Lorica, see it's a half plate. The Archer Colette, you see it's also a half plate for an archer. So we've kept the same style. Now, instead of the iron Manikai, which are kind of like just plated gauntlets, we now have the black leather gloves. Weirdly enough, you'll see that one arm is more like they have different, different styles on different arms. I think that also plays into the archer aesthetic. And last is going to be the superior cuisses. Iron leg plate protection for master archers as to not affect their aim. And now we are a master archer. And now you see our sleep resistance is no longer perfect. We have a whole bunch of other stuff now, but sleep is no longer perfect. Alright, so to actually fight the dragon, you're going to want to be using your divine razors, hopefully they're at level 3. In order to find Price's artifact, you need to go into the Water God's altar. And you need to do some save scumming of mining points. But they don't save scum like chests do. Like, you have to deplete the mining point a little bit in order to move along the line and then save and reload. And then you'll be able to get new options out of that mining point. I'll explain that in a second, actually. Hold up. I'll show you that in real time. Because I do want to just straight up upgrade these right here, right now. So, while you're actually fighting a dragon, Veteran's Arc, Divine Razors. Until you're about to defeat it, it has like maybe a quarter of a it has like a quarter of health bar left. Then you swap to Hydra Husk and these golden bardishes, and you make sure those get dragon forged along with all your gear. You do that correctly, and you'll be well put together for
Bond, they had a deal. That's not myself. Have your pick. What will it be today?
post game after the dragon. I'll just keep that on me.
What will it be? Have your pick. Come again.
All right. Oh wait, I don't have a pickaxe. I need to go get one real fast. There might be one inside, but I don't want to waste my time, so I'm just gonna go get one real fast.
I must believe only a stronger will. If there is aught I... If there is own pray.
Yeah. So as long as you remember to Dragon Forge, Hydra Husk, and Golden Bardishes, you'll be good to go. I'm just going to show you how to get those priceless artifacts real fast. By the way, you get I forgot what ambush damage in this game is. But you can do way more damage in an ambush than a normal attack. Hopefully that was not a checkpoint. Okay, good, it wasn't. I'm actually kind of interested. Can I blast this off? Let's try it with definitely earlier. Okay, it doesn't work. Good. By the way, those are kind of weak weapons for what I was doing. Alright, so check this out. Let's say I do this. First try. Alright, so I hit it 4 times, right? And I got, what, 1 priceless artifact and 3 coppers, right? Now I'm not going to save. I'm just going to go and pretend I got 4 coppers. And I just want to try to save scum it like it's a chest. Alright. Again, I got 1 priceless artifact and 3 coppers. Actually, I'm gonna keep this price artifact because it could take a while to get these. Just in case I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but just in case I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I've tested this before. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure in case I'm wrong as heck. That I don't end up losing this priceless artifact because it's like the second time I've got one, and I'm just like testing fate at this point. They're really rare. I need a. I thought there was more than one spot down here. All right, I know where another spot is. You just gotta believe in yourself, guys. If you do that, anything will work out for you. Here we go. Here's the other spot I was talking about. Copper ore. Oh, it's only got 1 on it? Oh, that sucks. Because I won't be able to demonstrate with just 1. Because even if you always see copper ore, it can just be a random number generator. But in theory, you'd always see a copper ore. And unfortunately, if there's only 1 on a node, then you'd never see anything else. Like, you'd have to deplete that node and come back later. Like, at least from when I tested it, it's literally impossible for... Like, you have to halfway deplete a node and then save and then come back to the node in order to get a different outcome. Like, that's always just going to be copper ore. Alright, wait, I don't want to do that this time. Let's put this away. So, now we've got the spices artifact that we needed. We'll go ahead and upgrade our daggers. And then I want to see how we do against the same skeleton knights that we've been facing with everybody else.
Aye. Just name it, sir. Just name it, sir. Come again.
Remember? Well, now, let us talk. Now, pray.
Alright, so now we've got 3-star
Just name it, sir.
daggers. I also want to see how we do against, oh shoot, I didn't bring the, Scalding Razors with me.
Just name it, sir. Come again.
That's fine. We'll go get them. And we'll also get some periaps while we're at it.
I must only a stronger. If there is aught I can do, say. If there is aught, oh, pray.
Alright, let's go do some fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. Alright, so we're just gonna go and do a little bit of gameplay. Hopefully it's gonna be value added for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. Now you see from the beginning of the game to now, I'm now one-shotting things, right? That's because of that Veteran's Arc that we got now. So this is Fighter now strong. Not Fighter. This is Ranger strong. And anytime you're dealing with something flying and moving quickly, this Indicad shot is probably your best bet to of actually taking it down. Are you serious? Alright. Now I can make this jump because I'm a ranger. But actually I don't want to make this jump. I want to fall into the water instead. Alright, let's try this out. I'm gonna try a couple of different things. I'm gonna try kisses, see if that helps. I'm gonna try trigger. I could try and just spam kisses while they're trying to. Yeah, that's just so. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Like I hit him, but he just grabbed me anyway. Okay, well, I still got grabbed there. Yeah, it's just so hard to beat anti-ghost with daggers. It's your actual, like, dagger vocations are normally, they feel kind of OP because they're good at everything, but they're not good at this. Trying to get like perfect spacing. I want him to kind of charge at me. Like, see how short my range is. No, nah, it's just trash. I just can't do it. I think Kisses was probably the best option I had. Like, maybe with parry apps, I can take something down with Kisses. Let's try it. I think I just barely killed my way through him. Don't need this. Nah, no dice there. Well, that's no good. I'm almost out of health. So, yeah. Yeah, there's not really an option. That's why I kind of said I was going to skip Scalding Razors for this entire run, just because there's just not a good, there's nothing. Like, you can't really solo. Like, maybe with, I think the earliest is possible is with Heaven's Keys. Otherwise, you just need to avoid enemies that are ghosts. Alright, we're just going to jump straight across this time. How am I going to take this guy down? Not actually sure. I think any cat shot's probably a good one. Yeah, it worked. Reminder that bows are blunt. So, when you're hitting an enemy with bow damage, you're hitting them with blunt damage. And one shot, one kill. Alright, that'll be it for this episode, guys. As always, if you like this video, yeah, just show some support. Hopefully, drop a comment or something, I don't know. But yeah. As always, I've been me. You've been awesome. Peace.